Deserves the Nobel Peace Prize.
I really don't see them giving it to him. But will President Trump actually receive credit when it comes to North Korea? Here now is Madison Gesiotto, Trump Campaign Advisory Board member, and Capri Cafaro, Washington Examiner contributor, former Ohio State Senate Minority Leader. Madison, let me start with you. Can you imagine them actually giving him the Nobel Peace Prize?
No, they're never going to give him the Nobel Peace Prize. You know, just earlier this year I said, if there's a deal to be made with North Korea, Donald Trump will be the one to do it. People laughed at me. The reality is Donald Trump is the one that's going to do it. Multiple presidents on both sides of the aisle before him attempted to deal with North Korea, and they lost. He will win, and the world will be a better place because of it.
Capri, does he deserve credit if it gets done?
Well, he's already actually getting credit from, our allies in the region. South Korea, their president as well as their foreign minister have already given some credit to President Trump for bringing, the North Koreans to the table in a meaningful manner. Japan has been a little bit more guarded in their, giving some credit to President Trump by basically saying they're cautiously optimistic. And I think that that's where most of the world is. I think that they're cautiously optimistic. Certainly, the United States has played a part in getting things this far, but now it's down to what happens in the meeting between the president of the United States and the leader of North Korea.
I mean, even if they stand out there and they dismantle their nuclear weapons and lay them out on the tarmac or whatever it is, the folks at Nobel, these are the people that gave the economic prize to Paul Krugman. I mean, I think that they would, they would choke on their own reading materials rather than give a prize like this to the president. Madison.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you there. However, I do hope that they would come around and they would do something, because I think if he were to accomplish this, which I believe he will, he is worthy of that prize. I mean, it would be one of the most incredible things we've seen in 50 years.
Yeah. Capri, how long do you think that the glow from this would actually last, even if it got done?
I think it's significant, and I'll tell you, I actually just yesterday evening I was speaking with some fellow Democrats who are campaign veterans at both the state and the federal level, who are saying, look, if President Trump pulls this off, I can write an ad right now that shows that, he's been successful on North Korea and the economy, and that, if we don't have anybody good to put up against him in 2020, he's going to win re-election. So I think that there is a recognition, even from Democrats, and I think that there's trepidation because of that, this is unprecedented, and it could certainly help him in 2020. But again, it's really going to be down to what happens up to this point. And North Korea does have the nuclear proliferation in their constitution, and I would surmise they're going to have to take that out in order for the global community to take them serious.
It's the battle between words and actions, right? Because to be fair, President Trump's tweet when he said North Korean leader Kim Jong-un just stated that the nuclear button is on his desk at all times. Will someone from his depleted and food-starved regime please inform him that I too have a nuclear button. Mine is bigger and more powerful one than his, and my button works. So I mean, in a way, so maybe that's the art of the medicine, and this was kind of the rhetoric that made Kim Jong-un had to think that the president was serious and would actually, send a bomb his way. At the same time, you kind of put that out there next to the person that would have the Nobel Peace Prize, and you're like, oh, by the way, here's a tweet from him as well.
It's all about peace through strength. We've seen it work before, and I think we're seeing it work right now. And on top of that, back to 2016, so many people said that, oh, President Trump will never be successful, he'll never get the things accomplished because he doesn't have that political experience.
We got to go. Madison, did you pass the bar? Did I see that on a tweet today?
I did pass the bar. I found out this morning.
Good for you. Capri, thanks for coming on.
Thank
have a
you,
great
guys.
weekend, both of you.
Congrats, Madison.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, celebrating the red, white, and blue at the White House. President Trump's message